Peacock's latest original film, Meet Cute, just hit the streaming service on September 21st and immediately caught audiences' eyes because of the talented lead actors. Kaley Cuoco and Pete Davidson are two recognizable stars, and putting them together in a time loop romantic tale is a great idea on paper. They are most known for their roles on The Big Bang Theory and Saturday Night Live, but they have plenty of credits in their respective filmographies. The movie features a small cast since the majority of the scenes are just Cuoco and Davidson, but there are other faces you have seen elsewhere. Rock Coley: The Blacklist, 2013-2020, stream on Netflix. Rock Coley's role in Meet Cute is the kind of thing that would get overlooked in most films, but considering the small cast, he's easy to remember and manages to stand out. He plays Amit, a man who works at the restaurant where Sheila and Gary have most of their dates. The veteran actor has a lot of guest appearances on TV shows throughout his career. One of his most notable was on The Blacklist in the season 5 finale. Sutton Ross, No. 17, though his role was small as a scientist named Ravi Desai. Kevin Corrigan: Community, 2009-2015, stream on Netflix, Hulu and Amazon Prime. Another person who Sheila and Gary run into during every encounter they have is Phil. He's the bartender who takes care of the couple when they first meet and has some fun back and forth with Sheila. Phil is played by screen veteran Kevin Corrigan. Has made a career out of landing smaller supporting roles or guest appearances, and his best might been in Community. First showing up in season 2, he played Professor Sean Garrity, the school's drama instructor. He shined when faking his identity as Professor Professorson in one of the best Community episodes. Deborah S. Craig Aquafina is Nora from Queens, 2020-present, stream on HBO Max. The most important character besides the two leads is June, who introduces Sheila to the time machine. Not much is explained about how or why she has a time machine or why it looks like a tanning bed, but June gets some notable scenes. June is played by Deborah S. Craig, yet another versatile actor who you've likely seen pop up in a bunch of TV shows. In an early episode of Aquafina is Nora from Queens, Craig appeared as Nancy, a woman who worked with the titular character at a real estate office. Pete Davidson: The Suicide Squad, 2021, stream on HBO Max. One half of the lead duo is the aforementioned Pete Davidson. Recently, Davidson departed Saturday Night Live and has shifted his focus to more movies, with Meet Cute joining Bodies, Good Morning, and I Want You Back this year. Davidson plays Gary in this film, but a fun place to see him is The Suicide Squad, making him a small part of the DCEU. He was in the film's opening scene as Richard Hertz, aka Blackguard. He quickly turned on his teammates and was almost immediately killed, but he was great in a short time. Kaley Cuoco: Harley Quinn, 2019-present, stream on HBO Max. Kaley Cuoco is actually more of the lead than Davidson, as the majority of the film follows her character Sheila. She's also the one using the time machine and setting things in motion for the story up until the third act. Ever since The Big Bang Theory ended, Cuoco has kept busy, including doing a lot of work as a producer. She holds that title and voices the titular character on Harley Quinn, the adult animated DC series. Cuoco has received widespread acclaim for her performance. Rock Coley: Inside Amy Schumer, 2013-2016, stream on Paramount Plus and HBO Max. Rock Coley's Amit seemed like he might be a throwaway character at first, but he actually had a pretty important scene with Sheila, where he laid down some knowledge that changed her outlook on her plan. It's not the first time Coley has worked with a female comedic actor, as he appeared in a handful of episodes of Inside Amy Schumer. Given the sketch comedy style of the show, he didn't play one specific character, but showed up as a mailman and a Stairmaster stud in a few episodes. Kevin Corrigan Pineapple Express, 2008, stream on Pluto TV and Meet Cute. Kevin Corrigan doesn't get a ton to do as Phil. He is shown urging Sheila to talk to Gary and calls them adorable several times when they both order the same drink at the same time, but he makes the most of his short screen time. A place to check out Corrigan blending comedy with a more serious demeanor is Pineapple Express. There he plays Bidlowski alongside Craig Robinson's Matheson, who act as the muscle for the film's villains and have some hilarious exchanges together. Deborah S. Craig Heart of Dixie, 2011-2015, stream on Freevee. June is more than just the person who introduces the time machine to the mix. She proves herself to be a valuable help to both main characters and gives sage advice to Sheila that unfortunately mostly gets ignored. As noted, Deborah S. Craig is someone with a lot of smaller roles in her career, but she made an impact on Heart of Dixie, where she played Shelley Yang in season 1. She was a friend to the protagonist, played by Rachel Bilson, who once worked with Craig in a Funny or Die clip. Pete Davidson The King of Staten Island, 2020, stream on Freevee. It is well known that Pete Davidson's father tragically passed away during the September 11 attacks on the World Trade Center. That ended up being the inspiration for The King of Staten Island, which tells a story about Davidson's Scott Carlin, a slacker struggling in the years since his firefighter dad died. The King of Staten Island was met with critical acclaim, and the performance by Davidson was especially strong. It was the film that really let everyone know that Davidson had impressive acting chops, which he brought to Meet Cute. Kali Kyoko The Flight Attendant, 2020 present, stream on HBO Max. There's no doubt that Sheila is a flawed character who makes a lot of bad decisions and borders on unlikable at a lot of points. Kali Kyoko nails the character, and it's probably because she has a history of playing that kind of protagonist. Cassie Bowden, Kyoko's character on The Flight Attendant, is as flawed as they come, and again, Kyoko manages to keep her as someone to root for regardless. Kyoko also is an executive producer on the HBO Max series, and she landed 2 Emmy nominations for her efforts.